Do you want to improve your squat? Well, here's 5 technique hacks that are going to help you to get a better squat. What's up, everyone? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, and today we're going to be covering squats. Squats are one of the best movements that you could do for overall body development, overall body strength, to help you prevent injuries, and a slew of other benefits. Squats are one of the best exercises that you can do. But there's a lot of things that people do wrong with squats and a lot of misconceptions, so I'm gonna clear all those up today. So let's start it off. Technique number 1, okay, one of the most important things you should be doing is 1 breath per rep. That's right. For some reason, people were taught that you need to keep breathing out during the exercise, and that couldn't be further from the truth. When you squat and you're using your strength to do this, you need to be able to control that inter-abdominal pressure. That's what's gonna give your body that stability it needs to get down and up. So you're gonna take 1 breath per rep. So you're gonna unrack the bar, or however you're doing squats, you're gonna unrack the bar, you're gonna take a deep breath into your abdominal, you're gonna hold that breath, you're gonna squat down, and then you're gonna squat back up, you're gonna breathe out, take a deep breath in, and you're gonna squat down. So no more pistol squats where you're kind of jumping up and down and breathing all the whole time. 1 breath per rep. It will make every rep more efficient. Technique number 2, knees over toes. Sometimes this is, again, one of these things that happen. Your knees are not supposed to pass your toes when you squat. That is incorrect. If you ever sat on a toilet before, your knees pass your toes almost every single time. So it's a natural movement, and it's okay if your knees pass your toes. It's totally fine. Most people get into the whole thing of, no, you have to keep sitting back, but sometimes if you keep sitting back, you're gonna put more pressure on your lower back, and that's not what we want. So if your knees pass your toes during squats, it is okay. So don't worry about that one. Okay, most people panic about that one. All right, number 3, you're gonna keep the pressure when you squat in your heels, in the back of your foot. Most of the time when people feel knee pain when they squat, it's because they're front loading their feet. So they're putting all the pressure on their toes and their heels are becoming elevated, and that's gonna put a lot of pressure on your knees. So in order to prevent that and to really get more out of the movement, you're gonna sit in your heels. So I should be able to wiggle my toes when I do squats. All that pressure is gonna be in my heels. By driving through my heels, I'm gonna have a bigger base of support, and I'm gonna actually activate more of my hamstrings and my glutes, my butt, my hamstrings, when I do this to be a little bit more stronger out of the movement. So pressure in your heels, down, knees can pass the toes, and right back up, driving through those heels. All right? Number 4, you gotta keep your core tight. And I'm sure you've heard that, but not many people understand what that actually means. So by keeping your core tight, what that actually means is, if I was gonna come over and punch you in the stomach, you tighten your stomach up, right? So if you were standing there and I just went like this to your stomach, you tighten it up. And probably right now listening to this, you just tightened up your stomach. Same thing. So whenever you do any type of movement like squats, you wanna make sure someone comes along and punches you in the stomach when you do it, your core is tight. So you gotta keep your core tight. Remember, like I told you, a lot of the times people think that the squats is just a leg movement, but it's a full body movement. And we drive a lot of our strength through our core. So by having that tight midsection, you're gonna be a lot more stronger and stable during the movement. All right, and number 5, and this is the one that I see wrong all the time. People look up when they squat, and that's the worst thing. 1, is very bad for your neck, but 2, basically you want your eyes to be fixated in front of you, probably at a lower angle. So you're gonna be kind of looking down. So if I'm looking this way, I'm looking down. And you're gonna keep your eyes fixated on that point on the ground. Don't move them, keep them steady there. Lock onto something. So right now there's my molding on the floors over there. So I'm staring at my molding. Again, take my deep breath in, keep my core tight, sit in my heels, I squat down, I stare at that position, I come up. I don't move my eyes. Because if your eyes are all over the place, I mean, not that your head would do that, but if your eyes are all over the place, you're gonna be all over the place. Wherever your eyes go, your body's gonna follow. So if you're driving up and you're looking up, it's gonna be very hard to push up because your head's in this position. Whereas if you're neutral, you're gonna use more of your lower back, your core, to come up. All right, so those are the 5 techniques that you need to do to improve your squats. Please share this video with someone who needs help with their squat. Share this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.